Oh, there we go. Now we're live. Took about 5 seconds to do, but at least now we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Retro Cartoon Rewatch, where we look at cartoons from yesteryear and watch them back in real time in the current, and we let you know whether or not they suck. Damien G, along with Hokage22, on this journey. Again, we have been covering Dragon Ball Z Abridged by Team 4 Star. We had just finished up season 2, and we are moving on to, I guess, season 2.1, or the episode from season 2.5, and not even 10 seconds in, we have
He's
not even 10
early.
seconds. He's early, not even 10 seconds in, bro. He's here. uh by the way, everybody, I am a little out of sorts. Let's go. Oh, Knicks. Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's another reason I couldn't come on earlier. I was too busy lamenting the New York Knicks, who were in a 20-point hole and managed to call themselves out to a game 1 win against the rival Boston Celtics. To which once the game was over, Wade texted me and said, "Let's fucking go." Because there's two things I could count on Wade hitting me up that have nothing to do with the show. Well, three. One, the Mets. Two, the Knicks. And three, the person he hates most in the world, who's a fucking ass munch, who we talked about the other day. Him and I went back and forth for like a good 45 minutes through voice note about this one person in particular that can literally jump into the fucking ocean for all we care. But we regularly schedule back to it, what time it is, which for those that don't know, our friend Wade pops in like a ninja, drops a dad joke, runs right back out, and then just peppers us with random commentary the rest of the stream. He is part of the furniture. He is part of the accessories of the show at this point, so we just have him on. Also, it's been a long time. Facebook, how you doing? We're streaming live onto my Facebook, onto also the Retro Cartoon Rewatch stream over on Facebook.com. I made a post earlier today. Today was the 3-year anniversary of the time somebody paid me to watch. I believe it was the entirety of the Chuck Norris series, and I decided to reshare that. And I made a post about what we've all talked about here, you, me, and Wade at this point, about the future of the show and what we're doing here. So, all you people who are watching on Facebook, yes, the rumor is true. I will be shutting the show down by the end of, I want to say, the movies. We'll do the Dragon Ball Z movies,
Hell
abridged,
yeah.
and then I will be giving the show over to Hokage22, aka Shane Valdez. Uh, if you follow both of us on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, hold on one second. Gotta fix the camera because reasons. Waiting on Wade's joke, but until then, we are going to jump in rather quickly. The Garlic Jr. saga, which is how would you describe it? How would you describe it?
The worst filler episode for any Dragon Ball fan to sit through. It's the only thing that I can think of.
Really? The worst?
I mean, whenever it comes to a majority of filler and just anime in general, sometimes it's fun. Dragon Ball has some fun filler, aka
Right.
the car episode that's later in the Cell Saga. The
Yes.
Garlic Junior saga that's like 3 episodes long is not fun, and it ruins some of the characters.
Okay, so I do agree with you to a point, because even the creators, even the Team 4 Star has talked about this, saying power levels and power scaling for this filler arc are off the chain, because we've left everybody. Goku, we don't know, is on Yardrat right now. Vegeta is in space looking for Goku, right? So the Earth's strongest warriors are Piccolo and Gohan and Krillin. That's all you need to know. The 3 strongest fighters in this arc are Piccolo, Gohan, and Krillin. And Krillin has a
Not
girlfriend.
But in this series, as of this episode, he is no longer Krillin. He goes by a different alias.
Yes. He is Mr. Sanchez, apparently a drug dealer. But we'll get into that. So without further ado, oh wait, hold on.
Oh, here we
Wait.
go. Here we go.
Hold on. For some odd reason, there we go. Here we go. I don't even got to read it to know this is horrible. Hold on. Let's bring us closer together here. What does a Saiyan warrior need to fix a car?
I don't know.
You have to know commercials to get this punchline.
I watched a few commercials in my lifetime.
Nappa know-how.
Oh my god. I haven't seen those commercials in years, and I remember them.
I forgot they existed. Up until
forgot.
right now, I forgot they existed.
I forgot that Nappa as a company exists.
Exactly. That's my point. Exactly. I forgot that they existed. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna play the episode. I'm gonna let you rock. I gotta fix the lighting because it makes me look like I haven't gotten a tan in about 10 years. Hold on one second. I know I don't go outside that much, but you know.
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody.
It's the
Dragon
turtle.
Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Physical media is forever by Laserdisc.
Oh, please, leave us alone. We were just renting this house. We never meant to.
Yes, though this rain may wash these fools away, the blood that soon shall flow, no storm shall meet.
Even though this is like a filler
I will
episode,
cover
this is a
world in a
cold ass opening.
thick and chilly. Human life shall be the hell in which I spent all those years. Brace your brittle selves, you worms, for I, Scarlet Jr., shall soon rule you all.
Never watched Dragon Ball. Who's Scarlet Jr.? That was Krillin's girlfriend.
In the Great
In the
Lakes near
intro.
Mount Paozu, there is a breed of Paozu tuna clinging at life in its saltwater habitat. Fished near to extinction by the inhabitants, they are slowly making headway back to a sustainable population.
Say that again.
I was just talking about how the intro, we got a clear distinction, or not distinction, image of Krillin's girlfriend.
And spoilers for anyone who is a part of the Boo saga. Even though she's not canon, the name of his girlfriend is later on
canon.
the name of his daughter,
Yeah.
which is
Also,
canon.
yes. Also, I'm pretty sure you can tell that the microphone quality for Kaiser's microphone here is really good. Like it's almost studio levels of good.
Correct. And also, Wade says buy Laserdisc always.
Hell yeah.
Physical media is king. Buy Laserdisc, or to quote Frieza, buy the fucking show.
Hell yeah.
Oh, sweet salty Christ, no.
Hey, go on. Going fishing?
Yep, with that gone, I'm the breadwinner now. Well, what's with the weird clothes, Krillin?
Looking like a Colombian drug lord. Look at him.
Oh my
Look at
god.
him. Our boy Krillin looking like a Colombian drug lord.
My name is no longer Krillin. My new name is Juan Sanchez.
I'm compelled to ask why.
Well, before we left for Namek, I took out a huge life insurance policy on myself and left it all to my
I just remembered why he does this. Oh my God. What in the fuck?
twin
And what's funny is
But
that
you
it's
don't
actually
know.
mentioned in season 2 that he took out a huge life insurance policy.
I completely forgot about that.
Wait, your last name's Sanchez?
and it paid off in triple because I died off planet. They said, don't worry, there's no way you're gonna die out in space. Show them!
Well, I'm still gonna call you Krillin.
So, what do you think of my new ride?
So here's a bigger picture issue with this already, I have, right? You know, we always talk about, oh, when we're going to get money, we're going to do XYZ, right? But why is the default is to, once you get money, even in the Dragon Ball universe, is to buy a car you don't need when you can fly.
Because why?
Yamcha,
You have a shit ton of money. Why not buy it? Just for the novelty.
Yamcha can fly. Krillin can fly. Why? You don't need to buy a car. You can fly, which is my biggest complaint with season 3 with Chi-Chi's dumbass talking about, we don't own a car. Bitch, learn how to fly. How about that? Everybody else in your family knows how to fly. Your son knows how to fly. Your husband knows how to fly. All their friends know how to fly. You were in the World Martial Arts Tournament. You could have learned. Shit, Videl learns in 2 episodes. Why couldn't you? Why couldn't you? And yes, it's like Spider-Man with the spider buggy. Not needed.
But to be fair, it's a fun novelty and it sells merchandise.
I know that's why there's cartoons dedicated to toys and such. That's the whole point with 80s cartoons, right? Was to sell toys. But in the Dragon Ball universe, why the fuck would I need the Goku copter? Why the hell would I need the Cellmobile?
Okay,
Everyone can fly.
if Cell had an actual car dedicated to himself, you know damn well that shit would sell like that.
There's only one character in Dragon Ball Z who can fly, that there's a reason why they choose not to fly all the time. And it's Frieza. Because he has a fucking chair
Yeah.
that flies where he doesn't have to do anything. It just works on its own. He doesn't have to do anything.
That is true.
Again, to quote Wade, not needed.
It's a nice car, I guess.
Not what I was referring to.
Juan, I broke a nail.
So this is essentially Bulma, right?
With darker blue hair. Yes.
Like, really look at this
I have
person.
$1,000.
You can have 2! Gohan, I am an excellent boyfriend.
Krillin, how did you meet this woman?
We met at the bank. I was there picking up.
So let's look at this woman. Right here. Blue hair,
Mhm.
eyes, same hairstyle. If we want to take into consideration, this is Bulma's hairstyle from Super, or hair color from Super.
Yeah, it's her hair color from
So-
Super.
It's essentially Bulma. Same features. Did
Well,
Toriyama-
yes.
Yes, I answered my own question. Did Toriyama ... When it comes to female characters, yes. The answer is always yes. Yes.
My life insurance money, and she was there depositing her money from her night job. I think she's a waitress or something because she was depositing a lot of 5s and 1s.
And me and my dear, sweetie little chestnut
Gohan could be like, still 5. Still 5. Like you said on Namek, still 5. Don't know what this
Yeah.
means.
deeply, truly in love.
She says I have a very rich personality.
And a wealth of knowledge.
And her boobs are as big as my head.
I have made the comparison.
Every so often, cheeky ass Gohan comes in and just drops like a line where you're like, all right, Gohan, I see you. I see you.
It's
This
like,
is
I
one
know
of those
what's
times.
like, I know what the fuck is going on.
He may be a bookworm, but he's not stupid. Like when he wanted to drop Bulma for terminal velocity. So, same look. Like, bitch, I know. Ain't gotta fucking tell me. I know.
Oh, you going to the party tonight?
Well, I don't know. Mom wasn't a huge fan of that Walking Dead theme party.
Previously on TFS's The Walking Dead.
But I think I can make it.
See you there, Gohan.
Goodbye, Gonad. See you at Master.
So, real quick. So, a slight spoiler for this episode. So, Marin, Krillin's girlfriend, is acting ditzy on purpose. It just sucks the fact that she's doing it really fucking well.
To the point where we want to strangle her.
Yeah.
That's good acting. As I do in my reviews, I always say, if you want to kill the actor while doing this part, that means they're doing a good fucking job. It's like in wrestling, because, Wade, everything is wrestling, right? So when you have a heel that you really despise, but in reality, they're a really good person outside of the wrestling ring. Like, they're one of the most kindest people you could ever meet. That is good heel work because you hate this person. Now, if I don't like you and I want to change the channel, that's different.
Mhm.
That means you're boring me. To quote Gohan season 3, I'm bored. You're boring,
Boring me.
Yeah.
Hoshi's.
Again, really good acting.
Not only does she call him Gonad,
Mhm.
she then says Master Hoshi's, which, if you really understand what that joke is from, that is a joke of the Street Fighter movie, the live action movie, that gave Ryu the last name of Hoshi.
Oh, I haven't even seen that movie and I already hate that.
You know what? I'm going to find that movie and we're going to review that shit. Just because I've done Street Fighter on this channel before. Here's why I think everyone should watch the Street Fighter live action film. Okay, get close to my face and I'll tell you why. Come here right quick. So the reason why y'all should watch the Street Fighter live action movie is one reason in particular. I'll give you two, but I'm giving you one to start off with. Raul Julia, the late Raul Julia, as Bison, hams it up the entire time. The entire time. The quote, "It was only Tuesday," comes from that movie. The day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. Comes from that movie. And number two, Jean-Claude Van Damme as Guile. Jean-Claude Van Damme as Guile. That's not the joke. The joke is how often in this movie he's high on coke. Because if you read the stories that happened during the filming of this movie, there were orgies all over the place. That's number one. Number two, Raul Julia was literally coughing up blood on set because this was the last movie he made before dying of cancer. And he took one last payday for his children because they like Street Fighter. And number three is that this motherfucker, Jean-Claude Van Damme, at the height of his Van Dammeism, his Van Dammeism, was high for more than half the movie. In fact, if you go back and watch it, the scenes he films with Ming Na, who played Chun-Li, who she is still ageless and she's still fine at 50 some odd years old. Like Asian don't raise him, but that's beside the point. The scenes he's with her in the beginning. Shane, we have been joined by show royalty, by
Oh.
show alumni, the one, the only Sarah.
Sarah! Oh my god!
Sarah,
We miss you.
Sarah. We miss you too, Sarah. We miss you too. And no, you won't be able to piss me off on this episode because I'm on my medication. So I ain't gonna be pissed off. So I'm good. And Shane knows all about my medication the other day. We good to go.
Yeah. Hi,
She
Sarah.
says hi,
It's
Shane.
good to see you.
But if you go back and watch Street Fighter, and I believe Sarah's seen Street Fighter, Jean-Claude is fucking high every time he interacts with Ming Na. You can just tell. When he says, "Is there anything you'd like to say to Bison?" He gives him the fuck off thing, but you can tell he's on something when he does the take. See, Sarah knows what's up. She's on medication too. Everyone's on medication because in this world we live in, we got to be medicated. And no, Sarah has not. Oh, Sarah, the day we run that show, we run that movie on this show, I'm gonna have to get you to set up on the computer, and we're gonna all watch this together as one big dilapidated family. And yes, Wade, I
Yeah.
know the Knicks won. It's a happy day. I'm medicated, and the Knicks won. Yes, but yeah, we're gonna go back and watch that show eventually, that movie. But we give you back to Gonad
And Master
and
Hoshi.
Hoshi.
Say what you want. They're a good couple.
Eh.
Yes, Piccolo. We see the
You ever
fit.
think about buying a house?
Or
yeah, let me get
farming
right
every
on that with
single
all that
time
money
he
I
is
don't
on
have.
screen.
Well, you ever thought about getting a job?
I'm a green slug man. No amount of affirmative action is going to get me a job.
If you say so. By the way, that old guy's been standing there for like 15 minutes. Maybe you should say something.
Fine. What do you want, Kami?
Mr. Popo has kicked me off the lookout for the night.
Heh.
Apparently, he has a booty call.
Shut up, bitch. You love it.
Last time he did this, I found 5 corpses.
So for those that don't know, who Mr. Popo is engaging in coitus with is the Pokemon known as Jinx. That's why you hear her go, Jinx, Jinx, Jinx. And depending on
The
which
reason-
version of Pokemon you've watched, she may be a fellow Popian, I'll say, to cover my ass. She's a fellow Popoan.
You could just say female version of Popo. Or Popo with a wig.
Why are you watching a 1987 World Series? I'm not racist. They made her racist. I didn't do that. They did. Toriyama and whoever drew Pokemon decided to make all the people of color have blackface.
Blame the anime, not the people who are watching it.
Correct. This is a good point. Why not? It's history and research. History and research. The 1987 World Series, who was that? Sarah, since you're watching it, who was that? Not the
I was about to say,
Cardinals?
don't look at me.
Well, I know Sarah's a history buff, so I'm not surprised she'd be watching something historical.
Makes sense.
But hello, Mr. Popo.
He laughed when I said 5.
Well, what do you want from me?
I was hoping I could stay at your house.
I don't have a house.
See what I tell you?
Shut up,
Twins and
Nell.
Cardinals.
Is
I was
someone
right.
in there?
Hello, Kami.
He can't hear you.
Actually, I can. Hello there. Who are you?
I'm Nail. I'm a Namekian Piccolo fused with on Namek.
You do know that technique is forbidden, Piccolo.
Your face is forbidden.
Got him.
Sadly, that was the best one up here.
Shut it, Nail.
So
God,
nice of you
I
to bring
love
your new
every
girlfriend
scene
here.
with Nail and Piccolo. It's hilarious.
By the way, if you hear the song in the background, they're playing American Woman by Lenny Kravitz. So I had a Lenny Kravitz phase back in college. He was my favorite artist.
No.
My favorite artist, man. Okay, go back. We interrupt this cartoon rewatch to bring you the Damien G Show, brought to you by. If you are a music buff, I beseech you, go back and listen to Lenny Kravitz's 5. It is a amazing album, and I wasn't a Lenny Kravitz fan, but when I heard 5, and y'all know 555 is my favorite chain of numbers. I didn't know back then how much that number would mean to me, but it's a great fucking album. Great fucking album. We now return you to our regularly scheduled retro cartoon rewatch.
Juan.
Yeah, not gonna lie. At first, we kind of thought you brought home a hooker.
Yamcha.
Oh, we did.
I mean, we would have thought the same thing, right? Like we would have thought the same thing.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, we would have thought the same thing. So,
Ed, I can assure.
Oh, and at this rate, she's still dating Yamcha. They're still together.
But
they haven't broken up yet.
No, they have, because she broke up with him in the
Canonically. Canonically.
Okay, fine. Then yes, that makes sense because this isn't canon.
Exactly. Jeez, ready to jump down my fucking gullet, man. Pause.
Assure you that my darling, beautiful Marin is no hooker.
Well, that depends. Sometimes I take extra cash in the back room, but those are always under the table, so I don't think they count.
How much extra?
How much you got?
Well, I am a professional baseball player.
Okay, first off, no one screws Yamcha but life. Second of all, blue hair, real original. Third, Juan.
They called it. You see? They called it.
Yeah.
Real original. Real original.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that they actually had to make either Marin or Bulma's hair a slight shade different so nobody would get them confused.
But I guarantee you a good chunk of people did get them confused because reasons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Juan, don't you have any other friends you can take Marin to meet?
Well, we saw Gohan earlier, but he was busy pounding the tuna.
Whoa!
What? With Goku gone, Chi-Chi needs someone to do it. We also stopped by Korin and Yajirobe's. But this brunch is delicious, Yajirobe.
Thank you. I cooked everything myself.
Are they drunk?
So, if you two had babies, would they be little fat men or kitties?
And we are leaving!
Probably fat kitties.
I don't think I'll be taking her back there again.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Thank you all so much for remembering my 1000th birthday and for this marvelous cake.
Isn't that thing kind of a fire hazard?
Oh, of course, Turtle. You're our very best friend.
My birthday was last week and I didn't get a party.
You've been there for us from the very beginning.
Anyone remember when I saved the world from peel-off?
Like a member of the family, I say.
Seriously, I live upstairs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that's a good point. Does Oolong live at Kame House?
I don't know because we don't know where he's never. There's never an establishment of where he lives in OG Dragon Ball, in Z, or in Super.
He just shows up, right?
Yeah, he just shows up.
Interesting. But I do love how Turtle's getting some love here because he literally has been there since like episode 5 of Dragon Ball. So
literally from jump.
He might be the first canonical character that the group meets even before Yamcha. I have to go back and double check that. He might be the first canonical character that they all meet outside of the Pilaf arc. Okay, I'll double check it.
Someone got whoever's birthday it is a turtle. Can I have a turtle?
Sure.
Oh, can it be this turtle?
Of course.
Wait, what?
Turtle, be my wingman on this one. If I get some, I swear to God, I will send you pictures.
Deal.
Seriously, maybe we want to blow this out before something catches on. My beard! My glorious beard, no!
Oh no, not the beard.
Hey, Krillin. What are you doing out here? Why aren't you upstairs sleeping with your girlfriend like everyone else?
Oh.
Hey, yo, Turtle. Turtle.
He's 1,000 years old. You think he gives a fuck?
That's a good point.
Hey, Turtle. I'm just up thinking to myself.
What you thinking about?
It's just, I'm not sure if Marin loves me for who I really am. It's
No
all
shit.
presents and traveling and caviar and...
Beluga?
No, Paozu tuna.
Well, that's rare.
And it's just, I just don't know if she loves Juan or Juan's money.
How much money do you have?
About 5.7 million.
Didn't you get me a gift card from the Gap?
5.7 million zenny. You know what? Let's look this up.
We about to look at the conversion rates.
5.7 million. I am zenny.
To US
Shit. You know we have it. You know we have it. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what the internet tells me. You got to be kidding me.
Oh no.
You got to be kidding me. Let's see. No. Hold on. There is a Dragon Ball thing that breaks this down. Hold on.
Oh.
USD. Oh no. 5.7. Wait, oh yeah, that's right. 5 million. I gotta do it this way. I actually got to use actual numbers.
Something that wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. Using math on the retro cartoon rewatch.
Hey man. Hey man. Shit got to get done somehow. All right, 5,750,000 zenny to US dollar equals. Now, this is an unofficial Dragon Ball number, okay? Unofficial. Okay. Wait a minute. No, invert that. Okay, wait, invert that. Sorry. I was going to say, wait a minute. That's more money than it cost. Hold on. Invert that. Sorry, I had the wrong way. That's what she said. 4,325,000. Yeah, so $4,325,811.25.
That's
so
not too bad.
He's still a multimillionaire.
Yeah.
He's still a multimillionaire. I'm not here to watch Schoolhouse Rock. Look, man, this matters, okay? This matters.
Not what we're talking about.
Okay, look, if she really does love you for who you are, then you have to tell her the truth. Open up to her. It's the only way.
Are you sure that'll work?
Well, if it doesn't, you could always get her a giant pearl.
Pearl necklace.
What? Bitch is a gold digger.
I mean, is Turtle
First, we're going to go
wrong?
by Lush because all of
He's not wrong.
He's not. He's telling the facts because he's lived for
their soaps look like
1,000
cakes.
years.
And I want
Never mind. I won't give it away just yet.
to eat them. Oh, and I hope
Neither-
you remember
neither
to make those
Karen,
reservations for
apparently.
Le Nuceret at 7:30. I hear they're very uptight.
And can I really go through with this? She seems so happy. No, Krillin! Stop focusing on that perfect heart-shaped pillow of an ass! Tonight, you will
Fan
tell
service way
her,
back
and then
in the
you will tap that.
90s.
I just realized, is that a kid?
No, Krillin, stop focusing on that perfect heart-shaped pillow of an apple.
That's a kid. Oh no.
Because they freeze the characters in the background because neither of them are looking. Like the kid's like, "Hi, Dad," and you got Juan Pablo Escobar over here like, "Oh, ¿dónde está la teléfono?" And the dad's over here like, "Don't tell your mother. I'm gonna look at this piece of ass right now." But yes, fan service.
Yes, tonight you will tell her, and then you will tap that. Please tap that.
Oh my god, I just love nice walks on the beaches. Oh,
He could have tapped. Never mind. Shut up, Damon.
do you think if I swim out far enough, I'd reach Australia? Oh my god, can we go on a sandals vacation?
Listen, Marin, I need to talk to you.
Oh, don't worry, Wonton. I made the reservations for you,
Wonton.
so you don't have to worry about it.
Actually, I need to come clean. See, my name isn't actually Juan Sanchez.
Oh
it's
no.
Krillin.
That is a silly name. I'll call you Crilly Billy.
That's not everything. You see, all this money I own is actually from my own life insurance policy. From when I died. On another planet. Blown up by an evil space emperor. But was then brought back.
Hold on. Something I have to tell you this, dude. This is actually kind of ridiculously important to the plot. So when this came out, this is many a year ago, right? Almost 2 decades ago for the canon, and about 12 years ago for this. More than two decades ago for this.
Yeah.
So back then, Zenny wasn't a thing. It was just a made-up currency.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, a crypto now. There's a cryptocurrency called Zenny.
God damn it. Everything is crypto now.
One Zenny is equal to 0.00034004. So it's not even 3 cents.
You would be in debt if you had that.
I can't believe there's an actual currency
called
Zenny. Bruh. Just not even 37 cents, bro. It's like 0.377 cents. Do you know why? Please tell me. Crypto is triggering. Do you know why? Please wait. Tell me why. And don't say anything about ain't nothing but a heartbreak. I don't want to hear that. Don't tell me it's a mistake. Don't tell me why you want to hear me say that you like it that way. Don't want to know.
Life by a magical dragon.
Uh-huh.
But what I really want to ask Marin is, do you love me for me? Or do you just love me for my money?
Oh, Crilly Billy. Of course I don't just love you for your money.
You really mean that?
I never loved you at all.
Oh, wow. It's like the fucking meme. Go on, ask her. The worst that she can say is no. This is worse.
This is what happens when she says no to you liking her. Let me rephrase that. This is what happens when you reveal to your crush that you have feelings for them and they tell you no. That's what I meant. It involves Scum McDuck. Who the fuck is Scum McDuck? Are we talking about Agent Orange number 47? Scum McDuck. Or is that what's his face?
Scrooge McDuck?
When I hear Scrooge McDuck, sure, but Wade said Scum McDuck. I thought maybe that's like a meme name for Elon or something.
Or a meme name for
Agent Orange.
Agent Orange Palpatine.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, look at
This would have been the perfect time to have the Krillin own counter right there pop right back up.
Well, it comes up later.
we at least still try the sex stuff.
No, Krillin, you don't understand. I was never really your girlfriend. See, I'm with the state's fraud bureau, and you just confessed to a lot of insurance fraud, which I recorded.
Wait, you have a recorder on you? Where?
In my boots.
Curses! The one place I couldn't reach. I'm going to prison, aren't I?
Well, normally you would, but do you have any idea what they do to guys like you? No, you'll just have to pay back everything you owe.
Wait, what about all the money I spent on you?
You'll just have to pay that out of pocket.
But I dropped over 500 grand on you!
Honey, I work for the government. I never claimed to be a good person.
God damn.
I'm gonna use that line. I
work for the government. I never said I was a good person.
Exactly. I work for the government. I never said I was a good person. Whereas most people know me as I'm a decent person. I just happen to work for the government, which is the other way around of that statement.
But real quick, if you realize that we haven't been quoting a lot of this, it's mostly because we don't watch this episode.
No, I avoid this episode typically. Yes, we skip this episode.
It's filler. There's no point to it. But it is fun to see it for what it is.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. It just is what it is. So we just let it go. If anything, this just shows how much, man, Krillin was catching shit left and right, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, back to it. There it
That's
is.
why I need a place to stay.
I'll go blow up the air mattress.
I do have to admit, though, it's nice being a free man again. No women nipping at my heels. Know what I mean?
Speaking of,
All right, I demand to know who has been spreading rumors that I've been forced to go on to, and I quote, pound my tuna.
Look, Chi-Chi, if it really upsets you, we'll all take turns pounding your tuna, okay? But only if we get to eat it together.
so the funny thing about that is that he's not trying to be funny.
He's
in
just
Dragon Ball, Goku and Gohan do pound a tuna that happens to belong to Chi-Chi.
Yeah. He's just accidentally being an asshole.
The view hasn't changed a bit.
Clean that up.
I beg your pardon? Have you any inkling that simple little head of yours who you're speaking to?
Oh, please, do go on.
I am the usurper of this once proud throne your worthless guardian holds so dear. I am Garlic Jr., returned from the wretched abyss known as the Dead Zone, and I have come for what's rightfully mine. What's going on? I don't remember releasing the Blackwater Mist just yet. Oh,
Mr. Popo, I'm back, and oh my me, what happened to the lookout?
Oh, don't mind this, Kami. I just had a bit of Italian for dinner.
What does that have to do with?
Because it was nothing but garlic.
And this
So I
is
forgot
why,
about that completely.
Yeah. That is why we are all terrified of Mr. Popo in this series.
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball Z.
So refresh my memory.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there an episode where we actually have the Blackwater Mist of the parody?
Yes, but that's not in any of the DBZA timeline. That is Dragon Ball Z Kai episode 2.9.
Got it. Okay, see, it did refresh my memory. So when we get to Kai, you'll see the actual episode play out. But that's how much we didn't care for Garlic Jr. And that is why everyone's scared of Mr. Popo. Popo.
In Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV,
I'm
and
gonna need you to
Akira
take off a
Toriyama.
little bit.
Please support the official release.
Now the real show actually
Hey,
gets to start.
Yamcha. Thanks for coming by and picking up the rest of your stuff.
Hey, no problem. I mean, didn't have to, throw out most of it.
You were dead and it was taking up space.
Much like your corpse.
Where did you bury me anyway?
Barry?
God, they fucking hate Yamcha in this series. But I love that they make the callback of just, yeah, he's still dead in the fucking crater.
So, Bulma, how's the single life treating you?
It's been nice
Come back for this. Hold on. I got to come back for this. I'll jump right back off in a second. But at this point, Toriyama, why did you make Bulma look like this? Like, she's thick with 2 C's.
And she's got a massive ass fro, which
And
does
she
not
got a
look
fro.
good on her.
Actually, I don't mind it.
But you want to know the funny thing about this? This is the look that made Vegeta go, yeah, I'm gonna tap that.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, again, Toriyama made her so thick with 2 to 3 C's. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. We spent the last 2 arcs not objectifying Bulma at all. And all of a sudden, we remember Dragon Ball the original, and this is what we came up with. Because remember, everybody was objectifying Bulma back in the OG Dragon Ball. Mostly Roshi, and Goku tapping her to see she was a girl.
If you don't get that, watch Dragon Ball, and then you'll get it.
Go watch Dragon Ball. Buy the fucking show. Anyway, yeah. Why, Toriyama? You didn't have to make her thick with 3 C's. I don't understand this. She hasn't given birth yet.
Actually, had a dream about Vegeta last night.
Hey, yo.
We were walking in a park.
You slut!
Okay, first off, we're not even dating. Second of all, I don't even like him. Third, he's probably running out of fuel soon, so God knows if he'll ever make it back here.
I'm back, bitches!
Hell yeah! Damn it, they had to mute it. So it's still Chala Hechala, but cool ass intro for the Android arc of the Cell Saga. It's fucking cool.
Sweetie, roll out the cot. I think we have a visitor.
Where's she, Collard?
I'm not sure. I never opened my eyes.
Hey, you've got a lot of nerve coming back
Damn
here.
it, Mr. fucking Dr. Brief still showing up to be the worst character in the entire series. And when I say worst, I don't mean like bad written. I mean like he's a fucking monster. Oh my god.
Oh, a valet. Neat. I'm not tipping.
Don't you remember who I am? We fought when you landed on Earth.
No, I fought Kakarot. Nappa fought everyone else. Well, except for that one scrub who got killed by a cyber...
Oh, yeah? I dare you to come over here and laugh at me.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
Yeah, see
Again,
how we can laugh together.
everybody fucking hates
seriously?
Yamcha in the series. They make fun of him by throwing out all of his clothes. They make fun of him by saying that they didn't fucking bury him after he died by a fucking Cyberman. And then Vegeta laughs in his face for dying to a Cyberman. Everybody fucking hates him.
We have enough to clean up without a pool of Yamcha's urine. You, come with me.
What? Why?
Because you need a shower. I could smell you from East City.
How's it possible I smell you from these cities?
Yeah, you better run.
I'm
God damn
sending
it.
out some new clothes for you, and I'm gonna wash your armor.
Fine, but be careful. There's a dry clean only.
Whatever.
No, seriously, they lose their elasticity.
God damn it, Boma. You're like the smartest person on earth, and you know how clothes, like, we have clothes that have elasticity. They're called, like, form-fitting workout clothes. There's a reason why you don't put them in the
Do you
washing
live in here?
machine. You have to, like, what is it? Essentially, like, dry wash them in, like, your dryer to make sure that they're clean so they don't, like, shrink up or lose their elasticity. He told you not to do that, and you said, nah, I'm gonna just do this anyway. The fuck? God damn it, Bulma.
Now? That's neat. The man single-handedly responsible for murdering most of the entire gang is taking a shower in the other room. Neat is not the first word that comes to mind.
Okay, so I just got a look at Vegeta's ass, and besides being surprisingly nice, he's got this weird hole.
Yeah, even boys have those, Bulma.
No, you idiot! I mean a hole above that one.
You mean he's a chick?
Earthwoman, where's the cleansing
I mean, to be
We don't
fair,
have that here.
they
We
don't
have
know what sand anatomy is like. So, of course, they're gonna be like, wait, so he's a guy. Even though he's an alien, he's still a guy. He has multiple holes? But for clarification, no, it's not another hole like that. It's just because in the Sand Saga, he got his tail chopped off by Yajirobe, and the only thing that's left is that little stump. So,
soap.
The hell is soap?
It's that yellow block there made of animal fat.
That sounds awesome. Ow. Bah! This tastes nothing like what you just said.
Okay, I
What?
changed my mind.
Okay.
This is pretty neat.
why would you
beta male?
describe soap as that? To be fair, yes, if I was an alien species and I came down to Earth and I had to figure out what I had to use to clean myself, and somebody tells me, use that block made of animal fat, I would think, oh, it's made out of animal fat, or something that I could use to eat as like protein or substance. I might be stupid enough to eat that. Just tell them, hey, use that block. Just wash it on yourself. You'll be clean. Don't describe it.
No, Krillin just got here.
Oh, God, they're breeding. I swear, the only thing I hate more than weaklings is the color pink.
Oh, no. So, for those of you who don't know, the clothes that he'll
There
be
it
wearing,
is.
you'll see it very
the home
soon.
Of the brute who dared laid hands
He's
on
got
my
a pink
darling
shirt.
little angel.
And he
Yes,
rocks
Daddy.
it.
What a pretty little blue pearl it is. What was it called? Yes?
Actually, it's pronounced Earth, Daddy, 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 Daddy.
Really? But there's
So,
an A in it.
if you're confused
I'm
about
just
what's
going
going
to
on right
keep calling it
here,
Eos.
It doesn't
Frieza
really matter anyway.
survived.
Soon it'll
Goku
have a
didn't kill
brand
him.
new
He
name.
somehow survived.
Vacant lot.
Son of a bitch!
What, still ticked off about the shirt?
No, I'm... Well, yes, actually, I'm absolutely livid. But that's not the point. That idiot Kakarot failed. Frieza's still alive!
Chiaotzu, do you feel that? There are two enormous power levels approaching the planet.
Yeah, see, last time this happened, I blew myself up.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you to hold off on that this time.
He'll get it from Sunday.
See, now we just have to carve out an area, and then we'll start building the... Hey, do you feel that?
Frieza! No!
Okay, I'm right here. Please stop yelling!
Oh God, go on!
Everybody's in a fucking panic. For good reason.
Calm down. Now you sure it's him?
Gohan, once you've had a man inside of you, you know when he's coming.
Hey, yo!
Where's my
Jeez.
Saiyan suit?
Woman, where is my Saiyan suit?
It's under your bed.
Thank you.
It's in the wash.
You bitch!
So that little back and forth is a reference to The Incredibles of, honey, where is my super suit?
All right, Judging by how quickly his power level is closing in, he should be here in about...
Hey, so I need to talk to you about Bulma.
You cannot be serious!
Look, we're not dating anymore, but still, she's a
God.
really close friend, and...
You are actually doing this right
Shut
now.
the fuck up. Nobody cares.
Oh, great, and she's here too. Why don't all you idiots just start showing up?
Hey, Vegeta!
I was f***ing kidding!
Shinhan, Chiaotzu!
Huh. Looks like we got here in
My question is, why did we bring Chiaotzu?
To see if his paralysis works. I don't fucking know.
Because after Dragon Ball, right, after he loses to Krillin, spoilers, he loses to Krillin in the Tenkaichi Budokai, he's useless. Even more so than the rest of the Z Fighters. He's the first useless person.
He really is. By the way, I just want to quickly show off. So we see it. We just saw it. Vegeta has one of his most iconic outfits, even though
the bad man shirt.
He fucking hates it. It's so iconic that there's a Funko Pop of him with the fucking bad man on the back of the shirt. I fucking love this.
That's the one you have, yeah?
Yeah. This is
nice.
Mine. I fucking love it.
Now, you know that Team 4-Star likes to throw in little on the back of the shirt, likes to change the logo or the slogan.
Oh yeah.
So instead of bad man, it's like dumb cumster or something like that.
Yeah. And blowjob princess.
Yes.
So,
remember, 12 years ago.
Yeah. But that's the running bit with Vegeta's shirt. Anytime he's facing away from the camera and you see the back of his shirt, it's always different.
Dumb cumster. Exactly.
time. Oh, hey. Vegeta.
What?
Nice shirt.
And there it is! Now all we need is the Namekian and we'll have the whole potpourri of pathetic.
I've been here the whole time, actually.
Oh, what do you want, a medal?
Nice shirt.
Kiss my ass, Green Man.
Yeah, it's the kind of shirt that really screams, "Ah, he's coming!"
But the
God
fact
damn.
that Piccolo's the one that makes that commentary makes it better.
Yeah.
He's coming. Yeah. Yeah.
He's landing over there!
Wait, now he's pulling back.
No, now he's going back that way. What's he doing?
It's a small little like visual gag that you can only do in this kind of show. And I love that. And so real quick, to kind of like give a little bit more backstory as to why this is happening. So like I said earlier, at the end of the Frieza saga, Goku supposedly killed Frieza with that huge angry Kamehameha. Or in this series, he was just giving him a little bit more energy. But in canon, he doesn't die. He somehow survives, and Mother finds him and like uses all of the cybernetic enhancements that they can give him to bring him back to life. And there's one scene. It was supposed to be the stinger for the last episode of season 2, but Team 4-Star couldn't play it because they use Darth Vader's resurrection music while they were showing building Frieza together. So they couldn't put that in because it would have immediately got them copyright stricken. But it is I'm pretty sure you can find it somewhere on their website where they have that entire clip of Frieza being dead in space. He gets picked up, put back together, and they hit the same beats where they even have Frieza say no in that over-dramatic way that Darth Vader does in the first movie. Or not the first movie, the third movie. So, just a little bit of clarification as to why he's alive and he's here.
Strap incident, we don't want to get boxed in.
So has anyone else noticed that there are 2 power levels around the same strength on that ship?
Yeah, it's probably his dad.
He has a father?
Makes sense. Everyone has a dad. Except me.
Ha! Your dad's dead.
So's yours.
Ha!
So essentially, we have two opponents of equal strength that my father could only beat after fulfilling an ancient alien prophecy. Does anyone in particular know exactly what we're doing here besides trying not to lose it?
Guys, we are so screwed.
That was my
again. No, I mean,
response.
this is completely crazy. Why did I come here again? We're going to die.
And also, Wade had to say, because Piccolo always had drip. Because Piccolo, as the kids say, is an aura farmer. And I will say this about current vernacular. Of all the terms that I see on social media that my Gen X self or late Gen X or early millennial self has an appreciation for, it's that one. I have an appreciation for the phrase aura farming, and only because in the annals of anime, it is correlated directly to Piccolo.
Because he
You
is
can't
the
say
biggest aura
Piccolo
farmer.
without saying the aura farmer, or we see the drip Piccolo, we see the fit.
I think
See,
for
exactly.
me,
Wade knows. Mhm.
as for me, I am technically Gen Z because I'm born in the 2000s. The
Oh my
only
God.
slang that I like to use is aura farming because of you, type shit, and eepy. That's it.
What the fuck is eepy?
It's sleepy, but you're too tired to put in the S, so you just say eepy. See, I know this is why you hate it. I get it. Oh no. He put it on backwards for a second. Not the Ash Ketchum. Oh god.
You're gonna get the down south quarterback that plays for Oka. Or my personal favorite, hey bro, you know I used to do finance back in the day, bro. I'm 45 years old, but I still hang out with 20-year-olds because it was cool back then.
Ew.
Yeah, exactly. Word up, boy. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's how this all sounds.
I know that's how it sounds to you. But again, those are the only three that I use. I don't use any other ones because it
Like-
sounds stupid.
Wade, I know you're still here. So you're a teacher. What phrases do you hear your students use and you're like, the fuck? Because when I caught up to Riz, my nephews put me on to Riz back then. I'm like, why can't you just say charisma? And they're like, it's too long. I said, that's what she said. And then they hated the fact that I said that. But when did we get lazy? But then again, I think about my father who hated the term dude when Ninja Turtles was a thing. We said dude, dope, fire, that's the bomb. Like my dad hated all these phrases. But for me in New York City, that was commonplace. So I get it. Maybe that's just the rite of passage for Gen Xers and millennials. We're just looking at Gen Z
The same way, just it's the next generation.
SMH.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, same. Wait, I allow yeet. We allow yeet
Yes,
because
we
we
allow
say that in
yeet.
our group chat. We say that in our group chat. We say yeet. You, me, and James. We say yeet.
Yeah. But I want to guess some of the slang that his kids say. Yes, I knew it. That was gonna
What
be
does
one of
this
them.
mean?
Okay. We're pivoting.
Toilet?
We're pivoting. So it's
Okay, so we
skibbity
interrupt this retro cartoon rewatch to temporarily bring you. Hold on. Where'd it go? The Damon G Show, brought to you by Anchor.fm. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's the dumbest shit ever. So it's pronounced skibbity toilet. So do you remember the old? Yes. Do you remember some of the old Source filmmaker animations, like the YouTube poop style animations on YouTube?
Yeah.
Take that with just brain rot energy nowadays. So there's a fucking several episodes of this, and there's plot. There's an entire invasion of these alien creatures that have the bodies of toilets and fucking heads sticking out of the toilets, and they're called skibbity toilets. And they're trying to invade Earth or whatever, and there's another like team on Earth trying to get rid of them. The reason why people keep saying that is because of how in depth the fucking plot is on this shit. It's I want to use a different word that's considered a slur, but it's stupid.
Is it dumber than the we're gonna pull the curtain back a little bit. Do you remember the time traveling farter?
Oh my god, I remember that.
How many days did me, you, and Sandra try to piece this together?
That was fucking weeks trying to place that together.
But it made sense. You could have
Yes.
with Adult Swim, the way they make cartoons, you could have pitched that.
Oh,
Wade,
absolutely.
the long story short, think of Quantum Leap and Doctor Who, but the way you teleport through time
is
every time you fart. And you have an arch nemesis that chases you through time that, spoiler alert, turns out to be the person you are destined to be with as a partner. And you burp, or they burp and you fart. So every time they burp, they go out of existence. Every time you fart, you travel out of existence. And somehow, some way, y'all meet up in a different timeline because of farting and burping. So if you want to compare that to Scabbity Toilet, that's fine. It's like quantum poop, but just a little bit more nuanced.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Skibbity Toilet is dumber than that.
Yes. It's like, oh, like Looper. Yes, like Pooper. Yes, we'll call it Pooper for now. Yes. So it's dumber than that.
It's so stupid because even though there's plot, there's no actual story. It's just animations. But there's somehow a plot. I hate it. I hate it. It's one of the worst like terms, slang, lingo I've ever heard.
Slang lingo. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb.
No, if he weren't doing it, I would.
We don't need Kakarot or anyone else. You have enough badass saying on your team as it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, you can all just sit on your hands.
So wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Go up there and take care.
There it is, Juicy. So
Juicy.
not only do we have Vegeta's shirt, we got the whole outfit. We got the pants and the loafers. He's wearing loafers.
Boy is straight. Like he's dressed up.
My question is, where did Bulma get these clothes? If no other man lives there aside from her dad and she kicked Yamcha out, where'd she get these clothes?
I don't know. I can only assume it will be her dad, or, and this is just a thought, it's the only thing that I can think of, because she runs a multi-million-dollar company, she wanted to dip her toe into fashion. And this was like experimental outfits.
She
And
has
she's like, you know what?
capsule outfits.
Basically. And she's like, you know what? These clothes are just taking up space. These will fit Vegeta. Have them. That's the only thing that I can think of other than just
they're not Yamcha's.
Yeah.
See, we can go down this rabbit hole because I could say, well, maybe those outfits were gifts to like Roshi, but he didn't want them, or Krillin, but they didn't want them. Because remember, Vegeta's short, so him and Krillin might wear the same clothes, size-wise. Or it was a gift to Gohan, but Chi-Chi didn't want him to wear it, so it was like, you keep it. Or one of my favorite theories that I saw out there. I don't believe in this theory, but it's a solid theory for the timeline. These used to be Bulma's clothes. She used to be a man. That's why Goku checks her body parts at the beginning of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have been a good theory.
No, I know, but it's an internet theory which makes sense on because remember, Dr. Briefs doesn't like women. So him having a daughter probably would be the worst thing that ever happened to him.
In this series.
In this series,
mind you.
In this
In
series.
canon, it's different.
Yeah, in canon, he's a big softie for his daughter and granddaughter. Yes.
Also, real quick, while we're talking about Bumble, look at her face in that like one shot that you paused it on. Her eyes, one of them like had like a huge ass pupil, and then one was just like it was normal. Right now,
Well,
it's fine.
Also, this one is circular and this one is not.
It's funny how you can just pause on like certain frames and it looks so goofy.
I was going to say, you and I have seen a couple of these while we've been doing this show. We've paused it and said, what the fuck animation was that? So.
Or maybe we could hide our power levels, sneak closer to them, survey the situation from up close, and perhaps catch them by surprise.
Y'all are bitches.
And this is why Gohan's the strategist when we get to Dragon Ball Super.
Absolutely.
Well, son, is this what you were expecting?
My God, this is droll. We're
Daddy.
so far out in the stick. There's not even a space Radio Shack, much less a space Best Buy. Circuit City.
Are you
Oh,
all right?
God.
Yes, Daddy, just processing.
And wouldn't you know it, no place to buy more RAM.
But I won't lie, Daddy. I'm
Daddy?
absolutely ecstatic. When that filthy monkey arrives back on the planet, he'll return not to the smiling faces of his dear friends and family, but a total, unadulterated genocide. Speaking of which, soldiers, the scavenger hunt will proceed as such. Normal human heads are worth 1 point. Namekian heads are worth 20. Filthy half-stained brats, 50. And if you find any miserable, odious, insubordinate, full-blooded monkey garbage, you win. Well, off you go. Yes, sir!
Yeah.
Arguably the other biggest ore farmer besides Piccolo.
Yes.
So, how many points are those?
Oh my God, guys, I don't know what we're gonna do here. I mean, I can't do anything. This is completely insane. I'm talking completely, totally out of your mind insane. I mean, look at that. Look at those guys. I mean, I can't see them, but I can know they're there, and that's bad enough. Oh, there it goes. There goes my pants. I can't believe my pants are moist now. I mean, no, I'm a man. I'm a man. Oh God, I'm not a man anymore. What does it matter if I'm a man, a woman, a monkey? I'm talking nonsense right now. That literally devolved into nonsense.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That voice actor is British.
He's British. And he does an amazing job at sounding American for Yamcha.
Sounding Yamcha. Well, that's also like Masako.
They got,
What?
like I said,
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston, Tom Holland, fucking Alfred Molina?
Anybody that was in what do you call it? Anyone that was in Kingsman.
Yes.
God.
A lot. It's surprising that a lot of British voice actors and actors can pull off a really good American accent.
You know what? Never mind. Never mind. There was a joke I could have said about people bitching about them taking their jobs, but you don't hear anyone complaining about that. But they're not from this country either, and they're taking your jobs. Got a problem with that? Okay. Didn't think so.
Are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Absalom.
Absolutely.
All right, Frieza's just over this.
Dumb Cumster.
Dumb Cumster.
next formation. Now, before we move in, we need a plan. So here it is. All of you will attack from the front. And while you're being slaughtered, I'll flank him, taking him from behind and securing the kill. Ready? Right!
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Personally, I don't think Bulma should be here. A battlefield is no place for a lady.
And yet you're sticking around.
I'm serious. I worry about her safety. And as my
What was the phrase that they said? The only thing that could fuck Yamcha is life.
The only thing that fucks Yamcha is life. Yep.
close personal friend.
You know, I wonder if Yamcha ever thinks I should have just stayed in the desert.
I'm sure he has his moments, but it's only whenever he's in moments like these, or moments like this. He should stay at the desert, or at the very least, his apartment or hotel, wherever he's sleeping.
Right. Because again, he is a professional baseball player. So he makes a whole lot of money, relatively speaking. So all he has to do is just play baseball for the rest of his life. And if you watch the shorts on Hiffle or Team 4-Star, there's a Yamcha episode. He's loaded after everything. So he doesn't need to keep showing up to these things. But yet, that's why he got smart. He got really fucking smart during the Majin Buu saga.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just chill out here in my Miami Vice fit circa 1987.
Yeah. Everybody else who's fighting Boo is either strong enough to blow up a planet or strong enough to kill everybody. I'm good.
Correct.
Possibly even bestie. I think we need to consider.
Anyone want to explain to Yamcha here what 10
Look at
pounds of
Tien's
torque
face.
does to a human ear?
Rips it off?
Very good, Gohan.
We're gonna
fucking die.
I love that. We're gonna fucking die.
So is this him, sweetie? Is this the man who hurt you so?
No, Daddy. This is a new one.
So, you must be Frieza.
Actually, it's Lord Frieza.
Really? Then why is there an eye in it?
There isn't.
Huh, gonna have to fix that one when I get back then. Anyway, I'm here to kill you.
Oh, my. Not 5 minutes on this wayward rock, and we already have a volunteer. Dead man. Soldiers, do your jobs.
Lord Frieza, with all due respect,
This sounds like insubordination.
he just turned an entire squad into a pile of limbs.
And that sounds like
It's not my problem.
Man, move your bitch ass over, bitch.
I love that
Power level
delivery.
5. bitch ass over.
Limbs.
And that sounds like it's not my problem.
Man, move your bitch ass over, bitch.
Move your bitch ass bitch.
Move your bitch ass over, bitch.
And of course, I'm gonna say it. Sure.
Man, move your
Why did they take
bitch ass over, bitch.
the one with the lips and give him that kind of accent?
I don't know, but
he had to be
real quick. So the person who's voicing this weekly tube show, like I said, he voices Kami. This is one of his other like small roles, and the line delivery is just so good.
It is.
What? Power level of 5? Shit, ain't nobody got time for that. Well, that ain't right.
Consider that a warning. Either leave now or die.
Ooh, is that an ultimatum?
I love ultimatums.
Here's mine. Either die to him or die to me.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, is why everybody loves Trunks.
What just happened?
This
Give it
version.
a second.
No, really, they're just...
No, hold on. Yeah, it took me a whole 3 months to get that one down. They make it look a lot easier than it really is. Real hard part was that guy's armor.
Oh,
I ended up going through a dozen mannequins before I cinched that one.
You missed a spot.
oh, Lord Frieza. The
fuck?
Oh.
You know that was our last minion, right?
Who cares? We have more at home.
No, I mean now we have no one to fly the ship.
I can fly it.
Son,
He's
we
like
do
he's
not fly
cackling.
ourselves. Flying is for the
His
help.
stomach hurts.
So, curious, what's with all the spare
I'm gonna
parts
start
sticking
saying
out
that
of
to
you?
people. Move your
Impudent
bitch ass
little-
bitch over,
These are not
bitch.
spare parts. What you are looking at is the ultimate culmination of science and nature.
Oh, wow. I've never seen that before.
You know, the only reason you
See, I don't
continue
get what
to
he meant
breathe
by
is
that
because
one.
I need something to entertain me
It's
until the Super
because
Saiyan
he's
arrives.
coming.
Oh, really?
He comes from a timeline.
I didn't know what he meant by that.
He comes from a timeline where he has to fight a bunch of artificial humans, which is the culmination of cybernetics and biology.
Oh,
That's why he's like, wow.
I thought it was some shit that maybe like he heard his mom say a lot.
Nope, he's just been dealing with the cyborgs in his timeline for several years. So seeing
Okay.
Mecha Frieza is nothing new to him.
Okay.
Because if it's a Super Saiyan you're looking for,
I can fill the part.
I can fill the part.
What?
So I'm gonna say it now. When we get past this version of Trunks, past this fight, it's all downhill from here, in my opinion. All downhill.
And that's the point, because Trunks is supposed to be like this superhero from the future. And
Right.
he hears stories from his mom about the heroes from the past, of like how they were all cool and shit. Then he realizes whenever he meets them, oh shit, they're nothing like what my mom told me. And then everything just plummets.
Yeah, his self-confidence plummets, his contributions to the story plummet. And it isn't until he goes back to his timeline for a time, he's a hero again, and then he becomes useless again when we get to Dragon Ball Super. So, on one hand, and I read somewhere recently that Trunks wasn't supposed to be Vegeta's son at first. He was just going to be a random Saiyan from another timeline. And someone just said, "Hey, put Vegeta and Bulma together, and that'll be their kid." Okay, like Trunks was already written apparently, or at least like the concept of Trunks was already done. And then they were thinking, how are we going to introduce him? Well, he's a Saiyan from another dimension, so they changed it instead of dimension to be future. And then the reason why, it's because Vegeta and Bulma are his parents. Because originally Vegeta and Bulma were not going to get together, according to Toriyama. It just kind of happened.
I didn't know that.
Just to make Trunks' story more believable. So they retconned Trunks before we even started it with him.
Damn.
Oh, you hear that, Daddy? I
Daddy.
can fill the part. It's like a 5-year-old trying to play police officer.
Or like how you play Pretty Pink Princess.
Daddy, not in front of the malcontent.
But it's so cute when you do it.
I haven't done that since I was 8.
My
quinceañera.
My quinceañera.
What?
Clones!
That's my dad.
You sure go?
Okay, wait. I quick commentary. Why is it that in his universe he can turn Super Saiyan no problem, but he gets to the future and he has to do the slow build up like it's the first time he's turning Super Saiyan again?
Because he's showing off, he's ore farming, and he's trying to instill fear into Frieza.
Again, I figured that was the answer on a literal sense, but conceptually, you're thinking, if you can change at will, why? Same thing with Goku fighting the androids. He can change at will. but they show him having to put the whole Super Saiyan song, and then then it's like a muscle swell up like 300 degrees. Like, what?
I mean, if you had that
Either that
chance
or
to
we
like
just
show
go
off a powerful form that you know you can do instantly, you would want to show off a little bit.
No, I want to get this over with.
Fair enough. I guess it depends on how much of an egotistical asshole you are.
Like I said, I want to get this over with because what is the Saiyan's number one problem?
They always hold back.
And they show off
Yeah.
in their own way. They show shit. He's guilty right there. This motherfucker gonna be guilty of it later. So that's why I would just rather just say, you know what? I can kill this dude in 2 seconds. Let me just get this over with. No, to demoralize him, like Goku would say. No, I'm not trying to like scream out for 5 minutes, to fill the script. I'm gonna literally kill you before this episode's over. Out of here.
Frieza's mom.
Who here just thought of Frieza with boobs? Really? I'm the only one?
Yes. He must never know.
Those eyes, they're the same as pizza. No. No. No.
Exterminate.
Murder. Destroy. Exterminate.
Exterminate.
Here comes one of my favorite parts of the entire series.
It's so good.
The song and the line.
All right, get down here. I'm going to call Space AAA and have them tell
Space
us.
AAA.
Thank you very much. What?
What?
Frieza, what did you do?
Daddy, not now.
Wade would love this bit.
He would.
Well, Frieza, looks like you dropped
the ball.
Dropped
the ball.
Drop the
So I said that in a group chat once, and they got it. The 2 people got it in the group chat. Someone said something, and then I was like, wow, sounds like you dropped the ball. Drop the ball. And immediately they sent me a picture of Trunks holding it. I'm like, yeah, y'all get it. All right.
That's awesome.
I love when people get the joke, man.
You almost destroyed the whole planet there.
Sorry, I got a little bit carried away. Doesn't matter now, though. Our little Super Saiyan is dead. Cadaverific.
I don't know what the fuck that was for.
Frieza! What? You should split! If you're trying to be clever, you're so laughing,
Very Monty Python.
The blue screen of death.
That is so good. I love that. I love that Kaiser did that. It's so good. And the fact that he put it in his eyes.
Right.
Like, Kaiser.
We're finally
is
here.
amazing.
Where's Frieza?
Yes, he is.
Oh, there he is.
And there.
And here.
And here.
Is that his brain?
Guys, I think that person is a Super Saiyan.
Like hell he is.
Spiky gold hair, incredible power.
You don't know that he's a Super Saiyan. Maybe he's superhuman, huh? Maybe you slackers just haven't been trying hard enough.
Says the non-Super Saiyan.
Fuck off.
He has a point, though.
You murdered my princess. Oh, well, you win some, you lose some.
Children?
Yeah.
Okay, sort of thought you'd be a little more pissed.
Oh, blindingly
Oh,
so.
blindingly
Mind if I
so.
see your sword?
What? Why?
I just wish to hold it.
No.
Oh, come on,
No.
be neighborly.
I'm not
I'm
your
not
neighbor.
your neighbor.
I also think
I
I
also
hate
think
you.
I hate
Look,
you.
after what you did, I can fit what's left of my son into a meat pie. Let me see your stupid sword.
Fine.
See, nothing nefarious. I just wanted to inspect the craftsmanship.
Okay.
Admire the temper.
Sure.
Test its edge on you insubordinate bitch! Oh, still not sure if you hate me?
Actually, that pretty much sealed it.
Real quick, can we talk about the massive pause? Can we talk about the changing of the size of the sword?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, if you guys didn't notice, whenever Trunks hands King Cold his sword, it gets bigger to where he
Right.
can wield it.
Correct.
Trunks is like half the size of King Cold. How
Correct.
the fuck did the sword adjust to his size?
It's literally, if you throw it at King Cold, he's holding it like a knife, right? So,
Yeah.
I'm with you, dude. I still don't understand to this day how they said, you know what? Let's make it to scale.
All right.
No, no, wait, please. We can make a deal. If you spare my life, I'll give you a planet. 3 planets. 2.5.
You just went down.
I'm a haggler.
I'm a haggler?
And you're dead. And so's your show.
Good work, team.
Hell yeah. No effort.
Hey there, guys!
This guy.
I'm about to go meet Goku. Just follow me.
Wait, did he just say my dad?
Wait, Gohan. We don't know if we can trust this guy.
I also brought snacks.
But the Bible does say
Love this
love
line
thy
too.
neighbor.
You're a Buddhist.
A hungry
Hungry
Buddhist.
Buddhist.
You're a Buddhist. A hungry Buddhist.
Fly 300 meters northwest, then land near Idiot Rock.
So that's what they called it before Idiot Crater. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering why I brought you here.
Snacks to kill us. To kill snacks.
Goku is going to land near here in approximately 3 hours. Until then, let's all have a drink. I've got soda, beer, and heat tap.
Isn't it a little early to start drinking?
Hey, 5 o'clock was 20 hours ago.
God,
So, stranger,
damn,
what's your name?
Can't say.
Well, Mr. Can't Say, I'm Krillin.
That's not funny.
What isn't?
So, you know my dad, right?
Well, sort of.
So every time this scene pops up, I stop it and I have to yell.
Stranger, what's your name?
Can't say.
Well, Mr. Can't Say, I'm Krillin.
That's not funny.
What isn't?
So,
Vegeta, Piccolo, we see the fit. Stop farming in the background.
It's like, dog, we get it. Stop.
And it's funny because every time as the series goes on, Vegeta and Piccolo are usually on the outskirts, either near each other or within earshot, and both of them are always posing for something. Always. Look, hands in pockets. I'm too cool for school. Piccolo's got his arms crossed. Shit, he flies with his arms crossed. So, like, if Toriyama Sensei was still with us, I would love to have had someone ask him, so, Sensei, do you know what aura farming is? And do you understand why Piccolo apparently is the epitome of this?
He would say no.
Oh, it's so stupidly funny at so many levels.
you know my dad, right?
Well, sort of. Really, I've just heard a lot about him. It's kind of...
So, hey, like,
Oh,
just
no.
gonna throw this out there. You're really cute.
Well, you know, my mom always said I was a cute kid.
Oh, a mama's boy, huh? I'll be your mommy.
Another another heat tap?
Yes, yes, you can.
By the way, that's awfully familiar. Yeah, I even made it myself. Capsule Corp logo.
This is a good point. This is a really good point. If you're going back to the past and you don't want to get sniffed out, knowing that your mom works for is Capsule Corp essentially, why would you wear a jacket that has the company logo and then she could ask you questions? The only reasoning I can give you on my end is he didn't know his mom would be there.
Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, because, well, I'm thinking because Bulma would have had to tell Trunks, hey, Frieza came down to Earth on this date. So she either saw it on live television, so there you could have that, or you could say she was there whenever Frieza landed, hence why she's here now. But she just never told him.
Before he was born, you mean?
Yes.
So then who kills Frieza in the main timeline if Trunks doesn't interfere?
Either Goku or Vegeta. That's the only those are the only two that I can think of. Because Goku is the only one that's able to turn Super Saiyan in that timeline.
So in the original timeline, which is the one Trunks is coming from, he's not born yet. Frieza comes. Who kills Frieza?
I don't know. That is the question of the day. And you can just say it's just stupid time traveling bullshit.
Yes, time traveling bullshit. Just things I think about.
Cut it short to show off my midriff.
If he's never met him before, how the hell does this kid know where Kakarot is going to land? And he can't actually be a damn Saiyan. Either he's a liar or maybe. Wait a second. Did someone drink the last heat tap? I'll kill you.
Hell yeah.
Tien, I'm bored.
Can we get McDonald's?
I'm bored.
Chiaotzu, we only have to wait a little while longer. We'll say hello to Goku, and then we'll go home.
Can we get McDonald's?
Only if you're good.
We see the fit, Vegeta.
We see it.
What are you looking at? What, do you like what you see? Yeah, that's right. Eyes to yourself. I don't swing that way. I'm a real man.
There it is.
Blowjob
Hey,
princess.
Mr. Piccolo?
Yeah?
I was wondering, why didn't you go with the rest of the Namekians to your home planet?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you just go to Vegeta with the rest of the Saiyans?
Hey, I've already got one hitting on me over here. I don't need another.
Oh,
thank God. All right, everybody. Goku should be landing any moment now.
Well, I don't see him, so you're wrong. I think you've been lying to us the whole time. There's no way you could.
Vegeta, shut up.
That could be anyone.
Guys, we don't have much time. Freezer's here.
Well,
Oh.
Oh, this bit.
Do you think the carpet matches the drapes?
Oh, yours?
Krillin!
What? It was a legitimate question. I mean, a legitimate question. Whatever.
It's just very personal. I mean, do yours?
Yeah.
What?
It's called manscaping.
It's weird.
It's hygienic.
He's got a point.
He does have a point. And they have that thing called Manscaped now, so wasn't around back then 12 years ago. Well, I think this is what we're going to call it, folks. It's almost midnight here on the Central Timeline. So, yeah, find me on social media. Damien G Show across the board. Hokage, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Hokage.22 and Hokage22 on Twitch. No period.
Got it. Folks, we don't know when we're going to come back on the rest of the week. We kind of play it by ear. Typically, Mondays are the day we do it, but we'll try to see if we can fit another episode in. In the meantime, going over to Big Gold Belt Media, biggoldbelt.com. I will be posting reviews shortly for the channel. I got about 3 or 4 shows I've been kind of cramming to get that done. And if you've joined the show previously, it's all in an attempt to get Rotten Tomatoes certified, because I'm still salty that I wasn't able to get a screener for Thunderbolts asterisk. So be prepared for that. Again, biggoldbeltmedia.com, your one-stop shop for all things entertainment. And on that note, just because you have an IP does not mean it needs to be made into something else than what it was. Except for Dragon Ball Z Abridged, this one is worth the hassle. We'll catch you next time on The Rewatch. Be good and be well.